What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today for this video. And today we are going to listen to the song Gloomy Sunday by the Associates off of their album Sulk, which was released, hold on, I gotta pull it up here for you. I'm typing the wrong thing in 1982. Quite a long time ago we had listened to Party Fears 2, so I just figured let's go ahead and listen to another track from the band as I just came across the album Sulk, and I was like, oh, I remember this band. Let's go ahead and listen to some more from them. So yeah, let's go ahead and listen to this track. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here we go, guys. That little buzzy line. Taking it. I love the way he's singing. Almost has a Bowie-esque kind of quality to it.
I spend it all. My heart and I have decided to end it all. Soon there'll be candles and prayers that I said I know. Let them not weep, let them know that I'm glad to know. No dream, for in death I'm caressing you with the last breath of my soul. I'll be blessing you. Gloomy Sunday, dreaming I
came in
was
ahead.
only
That's kind of eerie, huh?
I awake and I find you asleep in the deep of my heart. Deep, darling, I hope that my dream never haunted you. My heart is telling you how much I wanted you. Gloomy Sunday, gloomy Sunday, gloomy Sunday, gloomy
That was fantastic. Singer Billy McKenzie. What a great voice. To me, like, he had this kind of Bowie-esque quality in the way he was singing. Kind of reminded me of Wild as the Wind from Bowie off of Station to Station. Like, he just had that great quality, a great depth in his voice. I love near the end when he's bringing it home for the final chorus, he puts in the like he goes into that falsetto out of the deep, I guess, sulking, you could kind of say, from his voice. Love that quality and the richness with which he sings. The way he's singing here to me is almost, in a sense, an equivalent of chewing up the scenery. And I mean this in the best way possible. Like, I love how forward in the music his voice is and how his voice is ever present. He's continuously singing. There's barely any moments where he's not singing. But I loved his voice, and I was so happy that was in there. And interestingly, like, the groove of the music is very rhythmic. It's very groovy. You know, for the bass and the drums and that little synthy, buzzy line that's being played throughout. But at the same time, it's in direct contrast, pretty much, with the way that Billy's singing, which is gloomy and mournful and not dreadful. not his singing, but dreading. Like the mood is dreading, right? And dread, there's another word. It's filled with dread, sure. Dreadful. But like, I just think that is so interesting, the contrast between the music and the way he's singing, which of course could also be in tune with the lyrics here as well. Like, I think that this was just a really cool track that I think kind of captures the epitome of the album title of Sulk. It moves, but it's sulkingly moving. You know, it's like a disco ball above Eeyore. Like, he still is a little bit sad. He's still a little bit under the weather, but at least he's better under the disco ball than under the weather. He's still kind of stepping with it. Let me just get into the lyrics here. Sunday is gloomy, my hours are slumberless. Dearest, the shadows I live with are numberless. Little white flowers will never awaken you, not where the black coach of sorrow has taken you. Angels have no thought of ever returning you. Would they be angry if I thought of joining you? Gloomy Sunday. That right there, these two lines are strong. First of all, the black coach of sorrow has taken you, like someone that he's loved has died, right? And the lines of angels have no thought of ever returning you, like they're not ever coming back. Would they be angry if I thought of joining you? I think that is incredibly powerful, those two lines together. Gloomy is Sunday, with shadows I spend it all. My heart and I have decided to end it all. Soon there'll be candles and prayers that are said, I know. Let them not weep, let them know that I'm glad to go. Death is no dream, and for in death I'm caressing you. With the last breath of my soul, I'll be blessing you, gloomy Sunday. Dreaming I was only dreaming, I awaken, I find you asleep in the deep of my heart, dear. Darling, I hope that my dream never haunted you. My heart is telling you how much I wanted you, gloomy Sunday. So interesting, like, he's basically saying that this person who he loved died, and he would like to join them. He's basically making arrangements. Soon there'll be candles and prayers that are said. Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Of course, this could be him referencing like he's going to take his own life because it's not worth living without this other person. Or it could be, let's just take, for example, an older couple who one part of that couple has passed away and now it's a widow or a widower. And now he's saying, well, soon I'll be joining you because I know I don't have that much longer left. But then at the end he says, dreaming I was only dreaming. I awake and I find you asleep in the deep of my heart. So that's kind of interesting because it's not like he awoke and he found them sleeping next to them. It says, I find you asleep in the deep of my heart. So maybe for a moment he was grieving from this person being gone and he felt that they were not even in his heart. Like they weren't even close. But then he awoke and he felt them, at least their love and their presence still there. So even though they physically have already gone, he does still feel them close to him. Maybe. Excuse me. That just came out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. I also have the Wikipedia article pulled up here because there was one linked to the album in which it says that this was also known as the Hungarian Suicide Song, a popular song composed by Hungarian pianist and composer Resso Seres in 1933. The original lyrics were about despair caused by war, ending in a quiet prayer about people's sins. Poet Laszlo Havor wrote his own lyrics to the song, in which the protagonist wants to commit suicide following his lover's death. So I guess the latter lyrics ended up becoming more popular, while the former were essentially forgotten. And it was first recorded by Hungarian pop singer Pál Kalmár. So when the Associates recorded this, which I don't see. Urban Legends. I mean, obviously they're going to show up here. There they are, Associates, 1982. So when they recorded this originally, I'm talking about the original Hungarian pianist. Did he just write like the sheet music? There were no lyrics, and then, as it says, well, no, the lyrics were there, and then the poet Laszlo Havor wrote his own. Okay, with the lyrics being sung over it. Okay, so the Associates basically took that. I'm curious to hear what the original sounded like in comparison. Do you think we could find it really quick? Hold on. Gloomy Sunday. Give me a second. I'm actually really curious. Let me see if I can find this really quick. At least, we may not listen to the whole thing, but at least a part of it. I also see that Billie Holiday also recorded a version of this. I think this actually might be the whole thing. I think this is it. Let's see. It's only 56 seconds long. Let's give it a listen.
Szomorú vasárnap 100 fehér virággal, fártal a kedvesem templomi imával. Álmokat kergető vasárnap délelőtt, bánatom hintaja nélküled visszajött. Azóta szomorú mindig a vasárnap, könny csak az italom, kenyerem a bánat. Szomorú vasárnap.
You know, that's interesting. I would have to listen to the Associates version again to capture melodically like what they took from this, besides just the lyrics themselves, which are the same. I don't know. That is kind of interesting, though. That I'll have to dive into a little bit more, because I like how they took it and, you know, obviously expanded it and made more out of it. That is, I don't know. I just think that's interesting. That's kind of cool. I'd have to research that a little bit more. For now, though, let me know what you guys thought of it. Comments down below. I thought that was a great track. Join me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. As always, I appreciate you being here. Come back tomorrow, and I will see you all later, guys. Bye. You know what? Come back here really quick. I was just sitting here reading the Wikipedia article. I was just reading like while the credits were going. I just think that this is kind of interesting. Ceres initially had difficulty finding a publisher, mainly due to the unusually melancholy nature of the song, which we heard. One potential publisher stated, "It is not that the song is sad. There is sort of a terrible, compelling despair about it. I don't think it would do anyone any good to hear a song like that." That is really interesting. And since we listened to the original, you can definitely feel that compelling despair about it. I just think that's so interesting. Okay, all right. I just wanted to say that. That's it. All right, bye. Let me just stop the recording. You saw the credits. Bye, guys.